up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Jones, flushed out right. He'll run it. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is. That one good for 15 and a first.
Let's go now.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line.
At the 40-yard line.
Stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll start with the option. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Zone 49.
Another try after the first down sack. Lock, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and then he's got his first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up third.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown Broncos. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Giants nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Made by Shelby Harris.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Jones on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Giants.
Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Broncos' 26-yard line.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Operating from the gun, Jones. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A gift to Barkley out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Jones, going to throw on 3rd and goal. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. From the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Jones. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And he's got some space here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 83 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Jones now throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target. Not just the first catch, first target.
Slant, slant, slant. Jumper, jumper.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And the Giants first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 24 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
For the extra point.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Lindsey. That's good for a Denver Broncos.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 3 at the Giants' 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is caught. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Drew Locke as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Broncos 27, Giants 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
Well, it got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Block working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Locke. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Broncos 34, Giants 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 41, Giants 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
This is Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw. Jones rolling to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants are in for 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Clock now on first down. And he fires one incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. Lock. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Looking for Shepard deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Lock now on first down. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
from the gun. Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Down and
2. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Check 24, check 24.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Locke on the give. It's Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Slam, slam.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
Tonight's final score, Broncos 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.